Thank you to Azikime for your generous support on Patreon. Arriving at the bowling alley, we walk up to the front counter and set up a game as well as rent some shoes. Man, it's been a while since I've been here. The place feels so much cozier now.
What? It feels so nice in here.
Say thank you to the air conditioning for giving us such a comfortable environment.
Thank you, aircon-san.
I didn't mean it literally, though. The motherfucker actually said, thank you, aircon-san. If I'd known we'd been coming to a bowling alley, I'd have brought bowling shoes for myself.
What's wrong with rental shoes?
I don't link the idea of shoving my feet into a used shoe. You don't like anything. That's not true, I like you. As hard as it is for me to believe. Wait, why is it hard to believe? We're friend, goddammit. Don't take it so seriously, I was just joking. Somehow I have a difficulty believing that.
Well, there's so many balls in here. They're all so shiny.
Well, yeah, you do need balls to bowl after all. Yep, that's why Sideshawn is so good at it.
Shall I cut your balls off and use them to bowl instead?
Whoa, scary. You just had to poke the hornet's nest, didn't you?
I just realized that I didn't even blink to a threat of extreme violence, and that worries me a bit.
Yeah, sorry, that means you're officially one of us.
I suddenly feel conflicted.
How do we decide the playing order?
How about a coin toss?
We're 5 people in here, you know. Think of how many tosses that would take.
Fair enough.
We could just use an app to shuffle our names in a phone and get the playing order from that.
Phones can do that? So cool!
Oh yeah, the wonders of modern technology. Don't mock him, Shoichi.
I was being mocked.
See? No harm done.
This fucking guy, swear to God.
Here, just a sec. I'm gonna play the randomizer button now.
Alright. Shouldn't someone explain the rules to me first?
No need to worry about that so much. Just throw the ball and score points. The machine will calculate your points automatically, so you don't have to worry about it too much.
Oh, alright.
You're just saying that's because you're too lazy to explain the rules to him, aren't you? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's the 3rd fucking time this day we've heard that phrase. Alright, I've got the playing order. It'll go like this. Saya-san, Urata, Kobayashi-kun, Rutherford-san, and me. Wait, why am I dead last? Now here's a playing order I can get behind. Rats. Saya-chan, could you please get us started?
Of course, time to kick this game into high gear.
Why does hearing her say that fill me with dread? Let's just hope high gear doesn't mean opening a hole in the ceiling with the ball.
Hey, that only happened once!
Oh my god.
Wait, something like that actually happened?
Oh yeah, it happened. Didn't you end up paying for the repairs, Keikun? I did. The fact that didn't clue you into my family status scares me to this day. Sorry.
Time to get started on this bitch!
Saya-san, watch your language. We're public here.
Yeah, whatever.
Saya grabs a purple ball from the ball rack, studying for a few seconds. Once she seemed satisfied with it, she smiled happily and walked up to our lane. She lined herself up for a second before swinging the ball and releasing it. The thrown ball rolls rapidly through the clear lane and falls into the gutter.
What?
Wow, you were talking yourself up so much, and you went through the first one into the gutter. Oh my god, my sides. Ah ha 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 ha. Shuichi immediately explodes into laughter, doubling over himself and tapping his knees repeatedly. Keisuke stands right next to him, his entire body quivering as he attempts to suppress his own laughter. The only one not laughing is June, who looks at the entire scene with pity in his eyes.
Cut it out! Stop laughing at me! I still have one more ball!
Well, with the way you were talking, it sounded like you'd be doing a strike, so it's a little funny.
Not you too! Mizuguchi-san, good luck. See, at least Junkud has my back. You'll need it. I hate you all!
Saya huffs, grabbing another ball and walking back to the lane with heavy steps. This time, she doesn't meticulously align herself like she did before. She merely swings the ball violently and throws it down to the lane, and knocks down 6 pins. Not bad, over 50% at least.
No, I was aiming for a spare.
I'd be glad that you didn't just throw the ball in the gutter again. June tugs on my sleeve, trying to get my attention.
What's a spare?
That's a term for when you knock down all the pins in your second throw. If you knock them all down in your first one, it's a strike. If you do it on the second one, it's a spare.
How many points is it worth?
It depends. If you get a strike, it'll be worth 10 points, plus the amount of pins you knock down in your next 2 throws. If you get a strike in one frame and then knock down 6 pins on the next, you'll get a total of 22 points. It's a similar case with a spare, except you get 10 points plus the amount of pins knocked down on the very next throw.
Too many numbers, my head hurts.
If this is all it takes to trip you up, then you're screwed come midterms.
Please don't remind me.
If you'll excuse me, it's my turn now. Try not to break anything. I'm not Saya.
I heard that.
Good to know. I guess you can cancel your next visit to the audiologist. Saya stares him down with murderous intent reeking off her. Why are you looking at me like that? You hungry or something? Jesus Christ, man, don't anger it. Okay, I'll behave. Shuichi chooses a ball, still chuckling. He of course goes for the biggest and bulkiest size they have available. Since he is by far the strongest among us, he can easily just go with the heaviest ball without any issues. Being able to use the heaviest ball also means that he has that much more momentum in his throws and due to the added weight. Like Saya did before him, he aligns himself with for a second and swings his arm to throw the ball. Unlike Saya, however, his first throw makes contact with the pins. Damn, only 4. Knock 3 more with the next throw and you'll already have Saya beat.
There are 9 more frames to play. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Or your balls before they crash.
I'll already be happy just avoiding last place.
Really? Why is that?
Urata tends to get last place more often than not.
Really? I never thought there'd be something that Shoichi-san is bad at.
I'm bad at most things, actually. You have no idea how much effort it takes me not to suck. I can confirm, Shuichi sucks at most games. I don't spend much time playing games, so that's no surprise, really. But now, if you don't mind, I have to play my second ball. Shuichi throws the ball once again, this time narrowly avoiding the gutter. Luckily for him, the ball grazes past a single pin that knocks 3 others when it goes down. Whew, lucky!
Just 2 more points than me.
We're not off to a bad start here.
Now it's my turn to play.
Don't worry so much about it, June. Here, let me show you the different ball sizes. I'll walk you through them with the lightest to the heaviest, do a couple swings with each before going to the next.
Why are we doing this?
Ideally, you want to use the heaviest ball you can comfortably swing. The heavier the ball is, the more momentum it carries, so it's best to always stick with the heaviest possible. It's as he said, you basically go up until you can't swing it comfortably anymore. If you feel like a certain size would hurt you and would just be difficult to throw, you settle for the one below it.
Okay, I didn't think there'd be this much prep work involved.
It's fine. You only have to do this once to figure out which size is best for you, and then you can just stick to it. I showed June a few bowling balls so we can familiarize with them. I also take the opportunity to give him some pointers on how to properly swing and throw the ball, making sure to correct him when he makes a mistake. It takes us at least 5 minutes before he's figured out how to do it properly, and then a couple more minutes to find an ideal weight for him. Alright, there's an 11-pound one. That'll be what you stick with.
Why are they in pounds?
The weight markings depend on the manufacturer and country of origin. This venue tends to stick with the ones that uses pounds for some reason. You can also find places that use kilos, though.
By the way, which balls do you guys use?
I use a 15-pound one, which uses 16 pounds. Sai and K-Scare both use 13.
So I'm the weakest of us all.
Hey, at least you avoided the child sizes. Anything below 10 is usually for children.
So I'm barely stronger than a child? How is that supposed to make me feel better?
Well, you were talking about children that already have experience bowling. You're a guy that doesn't exercise. You can't expect to start playing the heavier ones. Saya-san and I are athletes, and we still use 13s. I don't know why you're complaining.
Yeah. June-kun, if you don't mind, could you take your turn? Oh, right.
June hesitatingly, again, it's just hesitantly, Jesus, walks towards the lane with his ball in hand. He tries to line himself up and aim like I taught him. To be honest, I'm totally expecting this first ball to go straight to the gutter since he's never done this before. I just hope he doesn't get too upset if it happens. June takes a swing, and the ball flies into the lane next to us, going right into its gutter. Holy shit.
Ah, my ball!
I immediately smack Shuichi upside its head. Ow, what's the big idea? Don't laugh at him. It's his first time. You'll just discourage him from playing. Sorry.
It's fine. I really messed up pretty bad, huh?
I mean, Rutherford is right. This is your first time. It's normal to be clumsy at it.
I guess I'll try again now.
I nod at him, trying to give him an encouraging glance and a thumbs up for good measure. From the look on his face, I can already tell it wasn't very effective. At least it's the thought that counts, right? June grabs another ball, walking ever more timidly to the lane. He tries to adjust himself differently from next time. At least he's trying to make adjustments based on the last one. Some people tend to just get frustrated and throw the ball at random. And yes, I'm totally staring at Saya as I think of this. The tiger takes a swing and throws a ball cleanly down the middle of the lane. It crashes against the pins and knocks them all down in one fell swoop. Whoa, did you seriously just do a spare? Seriously, on his second try? Why do you all look so unhappy about that? I don't know what you're talking about.
I smell burning. Shuichi, I think it's your pants.
Har har.
So if I remember correctly from what Rutherford-san told me, this means I get 10 points, right?
Plus the amount of pins you knock down on your first throw during your next frame, yes.
So that means I'm currently winning?
At least as far as the first frame is concerned, yeah.
Yay, I don't suck!
That had to be beginner's luck, right? I think so. Either that or the savant has awakened. Is there even such a thing as a bowling savant? I hope not.
Can you two stop grumbling over there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm next. Let's see if I can at least get enough points to not fall behind on the first frame. I inspect the balls available to me, settling on a purple one with a galaxy motif. My fingers fit nicely inside, and it doesn't feel uncomfortable to hold. I have to admit, the heft of the bowling ball in my hands is something that I haven't felt in a while. I've totally grown unaccustomed to it. And I think it's been over a year since we last played. Cross your fingers for me, guys. Yep, here's hoping they both fly right into the gutter. Alright, let me rephrase. Cross your fingers, everyone that isn't Shoichi. Aw, you're no fun. I hold the ball in front of my face, trying to take aim and prepare myself to throw it. Since it's been a while, I'm sure my aim is going to be a little off. I'll use my first throw to adjust myself and to have a better idea where to aim. For now, I'll just swing the ball, covering myself forward to release it straight towards the floor. I veer slightly to the left as it rolls, threatening to go down the gutter before crashing into a few pins. Hey, 5 on the first throw, not bad. Boo, it's no fun if you don't mess up. Stop cheering me against me already, you traitor. How am I a traitor? I don't remember ever taking your side in bowling before. I see how it is. Quickly grab another ball and do my second throw. Since I have knocked down most of the pins on the left side, I'll have to take aim for the ones on the right now. I throw the ball again. This time it knocks down 3 more pins. The falling pins graze against the other 2 that aren't directly hit by the ball, causing them to sway aggressively.
Oh?
but they don't end up falling, leaving me with only 3 pins that I got down initially. Rats, I almost got a spare. Damn, that's just so bad. Quit looking so amused. Amused? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why is he being kind of a dick? Like, he's just constantly being like a bragger, and he's just being a dick.
I'm sorry you didn't get those other pins, Rutherford-san.
What can you do? I just didn't get lucky. Well, it's my turn now.
Go, K-kun.
Thanks for cheering for...
Please don't knock too many down. I don't want to be the last place on the first frame.
I take my thanks back. K-kun spends almost a full minute examining the balls before deciding on which one he wanted. He is by far one of the pickiest people I know when it comes to picking a ball. He checks every minute detail. It tends to get really annoying when he repeats this for many frames in a row. Once he's found one he's satisfied with, he doesn't dally before taking his first shot. His ball knocks down 4 pins on the first go. Not too bad. 3 more and you get more points than Saya.
5 more and you get more points than Shoichi and Rutherford.
I knocked pins in the middle, so there is no way my ball can hit both sides at the same time.
Boo! Just knock them down already.
I thought you didn't want me to get many points. She has no idea what she wants.
Zip it, wolf boy!
I'm a husky, thank you very much. K-kun spends another long time picking his next ball. This time, it takes even longer than before, almost taking 2 full minutes before he finds a perfect match. This time he manages to knock down 3 pins, just enough to overtake Saya.
Damn it!
I should have gotten more. 1 more. Well, you're at the bottom 2 for now. You're still in the first frame. There's still a lot of game to be played before you can start gloating. I'm not even gloating. June is ahead of Shoichi and me, remember?
I don't expect that'll be for long, though.
Truth be told, I don't either, but it would be a dickish thing to say out loud. Thank God we're not going to commentate the entire fucking game. After a little over an hour of gaming, we finish with the last frame and the scores get tallied up. Yes! I win! Fucking finally! I haven't won in so long!
I'm second place? Are you kidding? No way!
A single point ahead of me, too. God damn it, I was so close. Not too bad, at least I wasn't dead last again.
I can't believe you beat me by a single point!
Yep, and don't you forget it. God, the final scores were very close together, all things considered. I was in first place with 89, June was second with 84, Keisuke was third with 83, Shoichi with 74, and Saya last with 73. It really felt like a game where even just a few points would make a huge difference. And I won't lie, it feels good to win. Usually either Saya or Keisuke end up taking first place, so I'm definitely surprised to have won this game. You were really off in your game today, Saya-chan. Did something happen?
Not that I know of. I just sucked today.
Geez, if you sucked and I barely managed to beat your score, then what does that say about me?
That you suck, and that shouldn't be a surprise.
I mean, none of us is crazy good in the first place. Our scores are actually pretty low this time. No one broke 100. Well, we haven't played in a long time for one. That's not an excuse though. Kobayashi-kun never played before and he beat most of our scores.
I'm pretty sure that was just beginner's luck.
Still, you did pretty well for your first game. You definitely deserve some congratulations on that, Jun-kun.
Thank you. I didn't expect something like this to happen. But you did really well for your first time. Not only that, you even did a full 10-point lead over Shoichi and Saya. That's pretty good.
I guess the bowling idea was pretty successful after all, huh? I won't lie, I enjoyed myself. I missed bowling.
Why'd you guys go so long without playing?
We all got busy with our own competitions last year and just didn't play once we had a little more free time. I guess it never just crossed our minds.
I still can't believe I did that badly.
I still can't believe I beat you.
Stop gloating already.
Never. I will never forget this moment.
You didn't even win.
But I got a higher score than you. That's all that matters.
Ugh.
You think we can head to the restaurant already? It's almost 6 p.m., so we should. It'll be a pretty early lunch, though. It's not lunch, it's dinner, you fuck. It doesn't matter. Odin isn't something you want to rush through eating anyway. It's better to take our time.
Yeah, we'll probably be there for over an hour easily.
There's also the time it takes to get there. How far is it? We'll have to take the train. It'll be at least 20 minutes to get there. So it'll already be 6 by the time we arrive. Yeah, I think we should really get going.
Rutherford-san, are you sure it's okay for you to be treating me?
Of course it is. It's my pleasure, June. I'd rather pay and have you with us. It's not just not the same without you.
I don't know what to say.
When did the two of you get so chummy with each other? What do you mean? We're just as friendly with each other as we've always been? Really? Because it definitely feels like you guys got really closer lately. I don't know what you're talking about. It's the same as always. Isn't that right, June?
Yeah.
What's that look on your face? Is something wrong?
No, not at all.
Don't forget to return the shoes.
Oh yeah, I almost walked out with their shoes.
Then you wouldn't be able to go to school tomorrow without proper shoes. You finally arrive at the world-famous Albuquerque Holiday Inn, where the towels are also fluffy. You can eat your soup right out of the ashtray if you wanna. It's okay, they're clean. Or, at the restaurant Shuichi suggested. Having underestimated the afternoon rush, it took us nearly an hour to arrive, and we had to go through several crowds of people at the train station. Not to mention being squished inside the train itself like a bunch of sardines in a can. June in particularly did not take well to that part. My arm is still numb from how hard he was clutching it.
I swear, transit gets a little worse every year.
Well, Saitama's been growing a lot lately. I really miss living in a smaller city.
I'm just glad we've arrived. I don't think I could keep breathing inside that station.
Man, this place is chock full of people. Are there even any open seats? I'll ask the waiter. Hang on a second. Shuichi approaches the nearby waiter as he finishes serving a desk, talking to him with words we can't hear and gesturing to our group. He and the waiter talk for a little bit before the guy nods. Shuichi looks towards us and flashes a thumbs up before making a gesture with his hand that tells us to follow him. Turns out there were still a few open tables a little further on the back of the restaurant. The location of them isn't very visible from the entrance, but I can't complain considering it's almost 7 p.m. by the time we got there. There, problem solved in a jiffy. What? Why was there even a problem? We're still in spring. Why are there so many people here? This place doesn't just serve Odin, you know, otherwise they'd be going out of business during 3/4 of the year. Yeah, I guess so.
Today's pretty chilly too, so I'm sure that there are other people like us who came by to get something warm.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
How much does it cost to eat in a place like this anyway? It looked kind of fancy on the inside.
Like I said earlier, it's not the cheapest, but it's not expensive either. It's just the decor that's really good. The cheapest Odin meal on the menu is around 2,000 yen though.
Ouch, that's kind of pricey. I think I'll stick to the cheapest option.
Don't be ridiculous, order whatever you want. I want you to enjoy yourself.
But it's so expensive.
Come on, June, I actually want to treat you. Don't cheap out on me here. I want you to eat whatever you want to eat.
Okay. You don't have to be so reserved around us, June-kun.
Agreed. You're already with us every day of the week. You don't have to keep acting like a stranger.
It's not that. I'm just not too good at accepting things from other people. I feel like I haven't done anything to deserve it.
You spend time with me. You make me laugh and I enjoy being with you. Pretty sure that's a reason enough to make me want you around.
Rutherford-san?
Get a room, you two.
What?
Could you just not say weird stuff like that? Then don't say sappy stuff like that while in public. Yeah. Have any of you decided on what you're gonna order? We haven't even checked the menu yet.
Wait, were you reading the menu while you talked? You didn't listen to a single thing we said, did you?
I tuned out around the time Murata started mocking you two.
I wasn't mocking them.
Not exactly. I think I'll just go for something lighter. Chicken stock and vegetables sounds pretty good. I want something a little more fulfilling myself. Lots of meat in mine. You should try to be telling that to the waiter, not to us. The waiter isn't even here yet. Well, call him over. Do you have to speak in that kind of tone all the time? What tone? I'm talking like I always do. Exactly. What? Then what's the problem? Damn, it's been a while since they last bickered like that, so I didn't think I'd have to deal with it again today. From the corner of my eye, I already see June tensing up in the chair next to mine. Seems like even he's considering whether he should weigh in and say something. Just as I prepare myself to speak my mind, Saya clears her throat.
What was it you said again? Get a room, you two?
What? Saya-san, don't say weird things like that either.
I call that instant karma.
Don't be looking so pleased over that.
Me pleased? I don't know what you mean. That's the 4th time that we've heard that one phrase in this same day.
It's a good thing you're cute, because you're a terrible liar.
Still smiling and looking oh so pleased with himself, June beckons over the waiter.
What the fuck? What the fuck? He takes our orders very quickly and polite. I have a feeling that wasn't supposed to be in quotes. I'm pretty sure he didn't say that out loud. He takes our orders very quickly and politely. Kind of surprised. The service here is pretty good.
What are you saying? That the service where I work is bad? You want to pick a fight? Where do you even get these outlandish ideas from?
Side-Sean rolled for perception. It was a 1.
What?
No, nothing. Probably some sort of game stuff. Maybe June can tell us what it is.
Sorry, I have no idea.
I guess this means Oda Jihad into some pretty obscure stuff, huh? That sounded so wrong. And yet, oh so right. Why do I bother with you? Because you love me. Did you hit your head somewhere? Jeez, you don't have to shoot me down so coldly. Get a don't you dare. Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that one joke really turned against you big time, huh?
It's fine. I'm already used to having my big mouth used against me. Dumbass. What did you just say, punk? Who, me? I have no idea what you're talking about. That's the 5th time someone has used that fucking phrase in this one fucking day. That's, petty squabbles aside, I'm actually kind of curious. How are the festival preparations going for you guys? Pretty terrible. My class decided on a theme a while ago, but they can't agree on the division of work. Ours is pretty much smooth sailing, but I guess the theme is a little more boring than I would like.
What did your classes pick? Mine went for an international cafe. Each both, imagine that's booth, is supposed to serve food and drinks from different countries.
That sounds like a logistics nightmare.
Exactly.
Her dry, unamused tone of voice was already enough to tell me how she felt about the whole think. The whole think! The whole think! My class picked a library theme. We're basically gonna host a library. Woo.
Fun, fun, fun.
Don't you sass me. My class wanted to do a haunted house of all things. A haunted house? Why? Beats me, it's what they voted for. Man, that's gonna be a bitch to organize. Tell me about it. I had to listen to a 20-minute conversation on whether patrons should be chased around by Nettie Luger or Mason.
Nettie Luger. Nettie Luger.
Oh god, yeah, I'm phasing in and out of reality.
Nettie motherfucking Luger or
Mason. Our class is gonna serve Sichuan cuisine. That's pretty much it.
The girls are gonna be wearing Chinese dresses too.
Oh, that sounds like fun. You just say that because you want to ogle the girls. I won't say no to that.
No shame. I wonder if we'll get any costumes in my class.
You can just show up in your regular clothes and be the bouncer.
That's a great idea. I'll make sure to throw you out the window first.
Guess I'm going for a trip. Our classes are on the 3rd floor. You'll be going for a trip to the hospital.
I've gone on that trip recently. It's no fun.
Oh yeah, how's your head doing, Kobayashi-kun?
Oh man, I totally forgot to ask that too. It's okay. It still stings when I touch it, so changing clothes is a bit troublesome, but otherwise it's fine.
Does that mean you now have the okay to go back to practice?
Sorta, although I decided to take a break for today. I don't need the stress while dealing with this.
That's probably a good idea. I get why June wouldn't be all too happy to, but why are you looking like you just swallowed a piece of lime? Huh, I am?
I guess Shuichi-san is just feeling empathetic for me. Doesn't sound like the Shuichi I know.
Does that mean there's another Shuichi running around that I don't know about? Because I'm the most empathetic one in this group. Saya smirks, showing Shuichi her tongue in a playful gesture.
Other than that, I'm pretty much good to go. The doctor said there wasn't going to be any lasting damage, not even a scar. I was really lucky with that one.
You gave me a huge scare, though.
Sorry, wasn't my intention. Thank you for calling the ambulance for me.
Of course. Although if it had been Shuichi that found you, he probably would have just carried you to the hospital on foot. Don't be ridiculous. There's no way I'd be able to carry anyone that far.
I guess a horseback ride would be pretty nice.
The hell kind of idea did you just have in your mind?
I'm just joking.
Really? 'Cause I can't tell. Seeing everyone just playing around and having fun like this brings a smile to my face. But more importantly, seeing June sitting with us after what's happened brings me an overwhelming amount of joy. Just remembering the whole thing is already haunting. I never wish to go through something like that again. June and I walk home together after separating from the others. Despite how boisterous he was during most of the day, the train ride back to our station saw him mostly staying silent. Not that I blame him. He's not fond of tight spaces filled with people. Now that we're walking back home on more or less deserted streets, he begins to perk up once again. June walks, almost skipping a few steps ahead of me, happily humming a melody. He's so full of energy and life even after a full day. I can't help but think back to when we first met and how I used to be annoyed by this. And now, seeing him like this is so precious to me. I don't know if it's because of his sudden hospitalization a few days ago, but I've been feeling a lot more emotional lately. Thinking these kinds of thoughts isn't like me at all.
Rutherford-san, are you okay?
What? Yeah, I'm okay. Wait, why are you even asking me that?
You were making this really complicated face. It looked like you were in pain a bit.
I did?
Yeah, I was worried that something was going on, but if you're okay, then I guess that's fine. Rutherford-san?
Oh! Taken completely by impulse, I wrap my arms around him. June makes a small, confused sound when I do so, but he hugs back almost promptly.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Sorry to do this all of a sudden. I'm kind of surprised you barely even reacted to it, though. Usually you'd be super confused.
I'm pretty okay if you're the one doing it.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Why this out of the blue, though?
Even though he asked me that, his grip around me doesn't loosen at all. I'm thankful there aren't people walking around at this time of night. This would be a pretty embarrassing thing to be caught doing in public. I was just thinking of some pretty bittersweet things. Guess I needed some reassurance. Sorry.
It's alright. Rutherford-san, you've helped me a lot since I first met you, but I don't want things to be just one-sided. I want to be able to support you when you need it too.
Thank you. It's really nice of you.
Well, I am the older one here, so it's only natural that I should support my juniors.
Now you're just messing with me.
Yes, I'm messing with you. Punish me if you see it fit.
Don't be ridiculous.
Thank you for spending the day with me. I had a lot of fun.
I did too, so it's fine. I should be thanking you too.
In that case, you're welcome.
You cheeky little thing.
I'm not little, you're the one that's tall.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Now you're just brushing me off.
That I am.
By the way, You might not have noticed it because you were spaced out while we walked, but my house is right around that corner.
June gestures in the general direction with his head, only then do I notice the shape of his house right nearby. That it is.
So I guess this is bye-bye for today.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, June.
Yes.
I watched June disappear right around the curve, still humming the same melody as before. For some reason, watching him leave makes my heart ache for a bit. I stand around that corner for a couple of minutes before my body begins moving again, and I head back home. Hey, there we go. There's the end of June's route.